Welcome to part 57. You might notice that this part is unusually long. I'm going to start doing slightly longer parts because I don't want this playthrough to be too long. And I've done an awful lot of short parts, so the next few parts definitely are going to be around 8 or 9 minutes. Anyway, here's Mr. Zora. He's sick and he needs someone to bring him to shore. Apparently, Zoras are a little bit more comfortable on land, which is, I guess, makes sort of sense since they seem to sleep and eat and live on land mostly. They just kind of are very good in the water. So yeah, if I haven't said already, the reason I've been doing the short parts is just because my computer likes to crash when I do longer parts. Not crash, but it doesn't compress the clip properly, so I have to go and compress it with Sony Vegas, and that takes about an hour and a half. So it adds a tedious step to my playthroughing process, but I'm just gonna bear that step now because I need some longer parts up in this hoe. So yeah. Anyway, back to the playthrough. Mr. Zora can't take it any longer. Woo. I am Maiko, or Miku, I don't know. Something of the Zora something. We're gonna listen to him because he's dying, and if there's one time when you need someone to listen to you, it's when you're dying. Oh god, never mind. Why did I agree to this? She laid some strange eggs. Yeah, that's a nice mental image. Baby! Hello! Baby! Oh! Oh! That's all. Thank you. I'ma die now. So yeah, this guy's dead. He wants us to heal his soul. We're gonna do that by hitting random notes in our ocarina. Maybe even play one of my favorite songs. Epona's song. That's the right song, right? Right? And then when I was recording this, I was like, God, how did I forget this song, honestly? Left, right, down. Left, right, down. I mean, how do you forget this song? It's memorable, but somehow I forgot it. So yeah, the third area of the game does not piss around with the mask. It basically just gives it to you right away. So, it's really blunt. Is all I can say. Which is a little weird. This third transformation mask probably has the least storyline significance, also known as it has pretty much no significance. You just kind of walk into an area and the guy is dead. But I mean, there's not even an explanation of how he died, I don't think. Maybe he was trying to get the eggs back. The person on the left there is the one who laid the eggs, by the way. I'm not really sure why, but it's weird because this is actually probably the coolest transformation. It's certainly the only one that is actually useful for fighting and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's the least interesting storyline-wise, but gameplay-wise, it's the best. So I'm happy to get it. And watch how the whole thing fades out, and then it shows the mask, as if his face didn't fade out, when really it did. And it falls onto the pixelated sand. This mask was a lot fancier looking in Ocarina of Time, but it does a lot more in this game. Why is he calling her that singer girl? I thought she was like his best friend or something. Her name's Lulu, by the way. Well, we're gonna give him the best monument we can. A dead fish. Sweet dreams. Anyway, that's enough. We're not gonna read his grave because it's just some stuff about how to use the Goron. I mean the Zora. So let's just toss on this mask and see what it does. Yep. As the Zora, we can kind of do a boomerang type thing with our fins, and we can also swim underwater and a few other things that you will see within the next two or three parts. This is the weird looking fisherman. That is his official title, the weird looking fisherman. Because of how screwed up the water's been recently, he's not been fishing. Yeah, I wasn't trying to talk to him here, I was trying to talk to this thing. A seahorse. He wants you to take him back to Pinnacle Rock. And Mr. Fat Guy over here says... Well, just read. I was thinking of selling it at the town carnival. If you want, I'll give it to you. On one condition. You must do a tedious fetch quest for me. No, he wants a pictograph, for lack of a smarter word, of one of the Gerudo pirates. We seem to be hearing a lot about them recently, if you've been reading all the dialogue, because that's the first time I've said that out loud. So, our quests so far seem to be rescue eggs, something about pirates, get pictures. We're not going to go in this building yet, but we will soon. Yeah. We've got quite the to-do list in the third area of the game. There's quite a lot of things we have to do before we can step foot in the third dungeon. But that's okay. Hey, Maiko, you know, do that thing you always do. Here's me showing off. Look what I can do. Boom, boom, boom. First try, Mom. Look at me, I'm cool. Yeah. If you don't break all the pots at once, you have to pay to get them replaced, and you don't get a prize. So the whole thing is just to practice your boomerangs there, so that you can break all the pots. But I've played the game so many times, I can do it on my first try every time, so there's not much point. Except to get 90 rupees. Whee. So yeah, this is the hardcore underwater swimming action. This is the hardcore underwater swimming shield right there, the little force field that you do. Really useful for murdering tons of dudes while underwater. This is the recycled, the new Zora area with the new music. It's absolutely nothing like the old Zora area. No siree. It actually is pretty different looking, but music's the same, and the idea is basically the exact same, and that there's not really anything to do here. In fact, I'm not really going to bother doing much of anything here. There's like 2 heart pieces, but I'm not going to get either of them now, so... Poo on you guys. Poo on you guys. I think you can buy fish here too, but who the hell buys fish, honestly? And here's the person you saw in that cutscene. She has nothing to say. That sad face is trying to tell you something. You could see it in the expression. If only we could afford animation. So we'll just kill this owl statue here so we can warp back here later. And I guess that's the end of the part. I'll see you in part 58.